Hello everyone, welcome back to EVS class. In the previous class, we learned about different seeds and their dispersal. So today I am going to tell a story about a lake called Gatsisa. Do you want to hear? Okay, before that, let me introduce a new lesson called Every Drop Counts. See, now let's move on to that story. Long ago, the kingdom of Jaisalmer was ruled by a king called Gatsi. He was a very kind king who was always worried about his people. Everything was good in the kingdom, but during one year it all changed. During that year, Jaisalmer did not receive any rain. Water scarcity is a major problem for the people of Jaisalmer. The people became worried due to the lack of water for their basic needs. King Gatsi was told about the poor condition of his kingdom. He knew that water scarcity was always a problem in the Rajasthan. So he thought of an idea that would solve this problem permanently. He called his ministers in the court to discuss about water scarcity. Finally, he told his people to make a lake to solve the problem of water in Jaisalmer forever. So they built a lake. This lake was called Gatsisa. King Gatsi made this lake, so it was named Gatsisa. Sa means lake. All around the lake there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms and much more. People came here to celebrate festival and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The lake belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. The lake collected rainwater. If water was too much in the lake, it flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, then water flowed into the third lake at a still lower level and so on. This way, there were 9 interconnected lakes. These lakes collected water and as such, there was no shortage of water and it could be used throughout the year. Thus, the problem of water scarcity was solved in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. In this story, what are the reasons for a shortage of water? Tell me. Yes, lack of rain, deforestation, increasing population, etc. are the causes of water shortage. Now, you are seeing a image. He was a traveler called Al-Biruni. He came to India from Uzbekistan around 1000 years ago. He carefully observed and noted the details of all that he saw, especially about the ponds of that time. Here is a part of writings. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabuttaras, means raised platforms. All around the lake, between this, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. the steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. This is a part of writings from Al-Biruni. What are the sources of water? Can you tell? Natural sources are ocean, sea, river, pond, lake or talab, etc. Man-made resources are dam, well, bowel, canals, step wells. What is that step well? Tell me. Step wells are wells with steps. Pupil go down to the steps and reaches the water. See, you can see step wells in this. From this sources, which are the ancient sources of water? Yes, step well or bawdis, ponds or talab, and piyau. What is that piyau? Piyau means water provided at roadsides, worship places and markets at free of cost. The water stored in earthen pots which keep water cool. Now you are seeing an image called mashak or leather bag. Travelers used to carry these mashaks during long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. There are some rituals also related with water. Examples are Kumbh Mela, Makar Sankranti, Ganga Snan, etc. Now you are seeing a image. This is a new bride from Uttarakhand. She has to do a ritual in their place. What is that? After her marriage, she has to come to new village. So she has to bow a spring or a pond. That's her ritual in that new village. Now you are seeing some ways to get water to home. Gelboard water tank, well, tank, taps, hand pump, motor pump, bowel, canals, etc. So we know that every drop of water is precious. That's why we have to conserve water. What are the ways to conserve water? Tell me. Yes, the ways are protection of water sources from pollution, make rainwater pits on the earth, then redistribution of water, don't waste water while using, then follow rainwater harvesting. What is that rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting is a technique to store rainwater into underground tank. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. The groups include Tarun Bharat Sangh. The Tarun Bharat Sangh helped Tarki Mai. Who was that Tarki Mai? How did they help the? See, she is Tarki Mai. She lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darkimai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. People get more milk, they have started earning more. This is the way Tarun Bharat Sangh helped Darkimai. So, quite a lot we have learned in this lesson. See you on next class. Bye bye.